Okay, so how can we apply a rotation which is different from 90 degrees, 180, 270? Let's draw a triangle, for instance. A triangle which is here, good. And I'm going to hide all the labels. Okay, so this has a few steps. First step, I need to create the circles or the circumferences I'm going to use as a reference for my rotation, okay? The circle, my center of rotation will be the origin, okay? It can be a different point, but I'm going to use the origin. So, and I'm going to create this circle which goes, or this circumference which has a center, like the origin of coordinates, and it crosses the point I want to rotate. And I have to create one circle for each one of the points I want to rotate. And I'm going to make this thinner, okay, so it's not disturbing afterwards. Okay, the order here is very important, okay? First, I need to create the circles. Now, I'm going to create the copies of my 3 points, okay? So I'm going to create a copy on each one of the circles, okay? It's important that it's not on one of the axes, because if you create it on the axis, you will not be able to move it afterwards, okay? So I'm going to create a copy of this point here, a copy of this point here, anywhere, and a copy for this point here, for instance. Now I have my 3 copies. Why is the order important? Because now, as I created the circle first, if I drag the point, it's in the circle. Okay, it's moving within the circumference all the time. So that's what I want. And now I need to measure the angle I rotated from here to here, from here to here, from here to here. I need to measure that angle so I can adjust it, okay? How can I do that? With segments. I'm going to create a segment from here to the origin and from here to the origin, from this point to the origin, okay? And with the tool angle, I can measure this angle. I click on this one first, and then on this one, and I'm measuring the angle. So let's say I want to rotate it 100 degrees. This is going to be done like by hand, so it's approximate. So I'm going to drag here, and I will try to get the most accurate the closer I can get to 100. Okay, very good. 100.01, for me it's fine. And I had to apply the same process with all the points, okay? If this is going to be in my way, I don't want it there, okay? So I can either hide it here, you know, this angle, I can click here and I will hide them, okay? I didn't delete them, but I hid them. And I will do the same process with the other 2 points. So now segment from here to here, from here to here. Let's measure the angle here and here. And now let's try to get as close as we can to 100. Okay, 100.0, okay, 03. That's fine. Good. Let's do the same thing with the third one. I'm going to erase this because I don't want it anymore. And I'm going to do the same with the third one. Okay. I will create the angle here, and I'm going to get as close as I can to 100 degrees. Okay, there is perfect. Good. So now I have my 3 points here. And if I join them, this is a 100 degree counterclockwise rotation of my triangle. Okay, you see it's not that difficult. You only need to follow the steps one by one. And actually, there is a tool. Well, if you include this, if you do this in the project, I want you to include a screenshot here to show me that you applied the process, because actually there is a tool, a built-in tool in GeoGebra where you can apply a rotation. You can use it for checking, to check if your rotation is fine. Rotate around a point, it says select object, center point, and then enter angle. So if I click my figure, the center of rotation, 100 counterclockwise, okay, it's on top of my figure, so my figure is correct. Okay, and of course I can do this as many times as I want. If I want to do this 100 clockwise, it will appear there. Okay, but as I said, this is only for you to check. Okay, so that's it. I will finish recording now.